Hey there, philanthropy members. It's me, your boy. Welcome back. We finished up Metal Gear Solid 1 last night. Now we're moving into Metal Gear Solid 2. Just going to go ahead and make some small tweaks on my end. So, next up is Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. This game takes place between 2007 and 2001. I haven't played this in close to a decade, but I should still have save data. It's probably maybe 2014 or 2015. It was shortly after the HD collection came out on Vita, and really it was all released. It was probably the last time I really sat down and played a bunch of it. Um, so it is one that I've played a little bit more recently than Metal Gear Solid 1. It's also one that in general I've played a lot more. Let's check this out. It's probably my most. I think one is probably the one I've played the least. Then four, then three. So let me see if my old save files in here. I was working on getting every wig, and I was on at the tail end of a hard difficulty run. So that's when I was playing it. December 20th, 2012. Is when I was playing it. But we're not going to be doing that. Is there a... Yeah, there's a previous story menu. Um, Okay, so this is talking about the Metal Gear Solid 1 story. We'll go through it super quick. You can fast forward on YouTube if you want to watch more. Um, yeah, we did a ridiculous amount of Peace Walker. So this is by Natasha Romanenko. We talked to her a whopping like one time in Metal Gear Solid 1. Some topics in the recent American past have the immediacy and the power that still engage our collective imagination. Names like the Grassy Knoll or Roswell roll off our tongue with deliberateness reserved by most other nations for holy lands. With this new nonfiction account from Natasha Romanenko, Shadow Moses, the scene of a nuclear siege 2 years ago, is set to join their ranks. Official history states that the takeover of nuclear weapons disposal facility on a lonely outpost in the Fox Islands, Alaska, was the work of a radical right-wing group. Their demands for the release of group members incarcerated in federal penitentiaries were never met, and the incident was speedily resolved by the successful deployment of a commando unit. BS, the author asserts. Romanenko says that she served as an advisor to the nuclear emergency search team and deconstructs what she claims to be a cover-up story by the government with precision. Yeah, it's like 250 pages. Jeez. Yeah, we're only gonna do the intro here. According to the author, Shadow Moses Island was nothing less than the U.S. Army's testing grounds for a top-secret weapon known as Metal Gear Rex, an all-terrain bipedal tank with advanced nuclear capabilities. As for the facility's takeover, Romanenko alleges that it was the U.S. military's own shadowy wetworks force, known as Foxhound, that staged an armed insurrection in a bid for Rex's possession. The government responds to this crisis by sending in a lone operative, a former Foxhound member known only by the codename Solid Snake, into Shadow Moses. His infiltration is aided by a remote mission control team consisting of an unidentified Colonel Campbell, a Foxhound medical chief Naomi, a radar and electronics expert Mei Ling, supposedly a teenager, and the author herself. Once on the island, Snake joins forces with Metal Gear's developer turned prisoner Otacon to eradicate the weapon of mass destruction. Among the other remarkable characters that make an appearance in Romanenko's expose is another Foxhound commando, a revolver virtuoso called Shalashaska, aka Revolver Ocelot. One of the most controversial allegations in the book deals with this figure's connection to a disavowed Russian militia led by Colonel Gerlukovich. Romanenko paints a bleak picture of a 1,000-strong, highly disciplined army with nuclear weaponry operating covertly within the American border. Even more irresistible to conspiracy scholars and students of recent history is her thinly veiled suggestion that the whole affair was planned from the beginning by certain forces inside the U.S. government. The U.S. Army and the usual suspect of federal agencies have issued a statement denouncing the book as a complete fabrication. However, with a number of detailed eyewitness accounts that back up the author's assertions cropping up daily on the web, the denials serve more to enhance the book's growing reputation. Shadow Moses is an engrossing read for casual and serious readers alike, and promises to involve readers in a meaty debate over the truth of the matter for many years to come. Excerpted from the literary review column, all booked up in the New York Mirror. We are not reading this whole book, but that gives us kind of the story. So we'll check out other stuff, but for now, we're going to do a new game. These are just going to be normal playthroughs. Like, I'm totally fine with it not chopping my ass. Dog tag choice. Did they, like, rearrange the Metal Gear Solid 2 dog tag choice? Oh, let's do the original ones, the 2001. Got it. Yeah, we're gonna do 2001. Yeah, that's an HD collection thing, I guess. I don't remember that because it only starts when you do like new game, and you're not doing. The names are
The
different.
Hudson River, 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses have been out in the cold too long.
Ooh, them early PS2 graphics. Simultaneously beautiful and terrifying. But yeah, the names are different, apparently. But they function the same. This is so fucking extra, dude. Which is funny. I mean, well, replaying the end of it, like, it seems like Otacon survives at the end of Injustice 1 if you resist the torture and not submit to it. It seems like he comes back no matter what.
Cool.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? But give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
It's hard to say.
Too true. Okay, Snake,
I didn't
let's
notice.
get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization.
It finally
officially
makes sense what I've been calling everybody at the start of these
Recognized,
streams.
but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake, cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
I see.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
The cigarettes are actually used in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. Like, there's a part where you have to use the cigarettes. They help you determine the wind direction.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What? Looks like we're not the only ones after Metal Gear tonight.
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair. I'm transmitting a photo. Let's get an ID on him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. K-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the KA-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
All
This
right,
isn't like
I'll do
Shadow
my
Moses.
best.
Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
All right. We finally get to play a little bit. So, first things first person is definitely a thing. Touch sensitive controls are a thing. So that's something to be mindful of. This is that move that I was like, you can't do this in Metal Gear Solid 1. Which is true, you can't. Alright, so enough horse playing around. I think I've got a modest idea of what I'm doing. Oh, really?
Freeze.
Not going for any particular type of run here. Just whatever it takes to get the job done. But yeah, holding up dudes is new in this game. Like, this is such a ridiculous improvement over the first. Also, we finally get to play something in HD. Which we haven't really had a chance to do that yet.
Freeze.
And what you can do...
Don't kill me.
That's how you get a dog tag from somebody. And they take a nice long nap. Oh yeah, the difference between Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, ridiculous. This already feels so immensely better. Oh, that's right, we need the actual. So you couldn't do this, except apparently you can in the NES Metal Gear, but you can't do it in the MSX Metal Gear. It's just not a thing. Being able to like go through the blind spot of a camera. Yeah, absolutely. We don't. I don't think we really need to do it for this run, but I can kind of demonstrate it. Fucking cutscene. We really need some M9 ammo.
Freeze.
No! If you're going to shoot, then
Since you asked, buddy. Pinching M9 ammo. Just kidding. I did all that work. And I didn't even get the damn, the damn M9 ammo. It was this USB ammo.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
How's the game volume? So I feel it's a little on the loud side. They could also just be because I have it a little lower for you all. Okay, good. That's the good off of my end. You all won't notice it when it's just my local. It does drop. Alright. Let's do. We'll do that instead and see. Actually, hold on. That will back to roughly what I keep it at. Then.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas.
How's
out
that?
in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the 2nd Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Good. Thanks for doing audio test for me. Let me know if it gets bad during actiony scenes. I can move it up or down, wherever's needed. Oh, look at that. We cleared the alert. Bro, why are you only giving me fucking USP ammo? The guards move a little faster. Here I'm trying to hold triangle.
Freeze.
Damn it.
Don't kill me.
Not really intending to pick up dogs. Alright, what the fuck, Otacon?
Snake, wait! Don't move!
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
What they're referring to is these beams. You can also smoke and you can see them. You could crawl under that, I guess. Yeah, you can just crawl right under it. But you can't keep smoking cigarettes, 'cause they'll kill you. Yeah, I just need some ammo, dude. Oh shit, he's gonna catch. I'm about to get busted. Test some tripwires. Nobody on this floor is dead, so they should just think that they're like passed out. The fact that R1 like adjusts your camera, like holding R1 and moving with the left analog stick adjusts your camera, that's such a lifesaver.
Freeze.
Not quick on
Are
it.
you going to shoot me?
Yes. You want a nap? You got it. You feel like Johnny? I bet you have. He should not be so relatable. Bullying the guards for ammo.
Who's that?
Fuck.
Enemy sighted.
See, you should be able to stop alerts like that. They're gonna be up here real fucking fast.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
I would. This will sound weird. I would like to swap R1 and R2, but it's not a big deal if I don't. Oh, there's more bullets. I thought there might have been some bullets in here. Okay, we are significantly more prepared for the story beat that's coming up. But I wasn't about to run there with fucking 8 tranquilizer darts.
I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications, and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for...
Do you mean like the radios for the whole area?
He's the only one who
Or
underwent
just
the
like
archival.
you shoot the radio while they're talking on
Are
it?
you
'Cause I
sure
just
you
did
can trust
that.
him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Neither
Yeah, I did
remind
that
you
when that
you
dude
are
was
carrying
trying to
my
report me.
grandchild. You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads, wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans, so you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Yo, I forgot that her, like, that she's got a little, like,
And that
one
brings
shot
our
in
tour
there.
to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
I forgot all about her having a fucking, like, gun knife.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
She still has a pretty decent bead on where I'm at. I shut that light on purpose. Now she needs a gun that shoots knives. I don't know if those will travel any faster.
cipher.
Oh boy.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
We heard about him in MGS1.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
EE?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
And they're gonna hear you too, Snake. Alright, so we got her dog tag. Oh, yeah, we don't even need... wait, yeah, why not pick up a ration? That's dumb on my part. I was like, I don't need a ration because I can already hold so much more. Like, I started with, like, nothing in Metal Gear Solid. Like, I almost want to double check to make sure that, like, I picked up the game on normal and not, like, hard.
Freeze.
I don't care about shaking this dude down for a dog tag. Yeah, especially what they did in Subsistence was really good with giving you the like 360-degree camera. That really made sneaking and stuff just like feel its best. Does this still take some of the camera angle from all the games that preceded it, but there is some deviation in how it's done. It's a lot more willing to break the camera angle for the player's convenience than it is to like force you to be locked to it. I'm just happy I get to play an HD game for y'all, so that way y'all can see everything. Alright, so there's all that. A bag of chips. I think it's everything from up here. It stopped raining and then it started raining again. Yeah, I mean, you would have to, like, they design the areas with the camera in mind. So that's something that we gotta be mindful of. Or they had to be mindful of.
Freeze.
No!
Now that everybody's knocked out. Also, the gun categories are just mwah. Like what a good call with those. You know, having good stuff, dude. Yeah, they've changed over. Huh?
Freeze.
I caught him while he was looking down. That's how I got away with that. But yeah, like this makes it way easier to like sneak around and do shit. It's not really even worth the bullet. I'm taking him out is, but taking the camera out, and that's it.
Freeze.
I'm so much more comfortable with this game than I was Metal Gear Solid 1. Always a turn around right in my face.
What's going on? Respond.
This is bad.
We've lost contact with the crew lounge. Backup unit, check it out.
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Right. Yeah, they're pretty accurately a benchmark. No drinking. Yeah, like the amount of things in the environment that you can fuck with is ridiculous. And I really won't get to do it a lot of justice during these playthroughs, but like I just wanted to showcase a little bit like how much of a step up this was. Insane.
Raven.
Oh wait, I forgot about that guy. I forgot all about that guy.
Freeze.
No!
No! Like, what a fucking goofball.
Freeze.
Like, this is going to be a really common thing for me. Catch them off guard.
Freeze.
Strength them. It's harder when you're trying to get all their dog tags. Like, even then, like, just getting through the game, not too terribly bad. I'm not as quick of a shot as I used to be. That quick swap. Granted, I did find that in the original game, but like, man, they made me work for
it. Who's that?
I don't know what direction they're going to come from, so I'm just banking they don't come this way.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Okay, so this woke a dude up. Why do they have two posters, that girl? One in front, one in back. Yeah, they're out there just beating the hell out of dudes. Alright. I need to turn off my light during this, because I have this
There's
horrible
another set of
glare.
infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the
Oh,
explosives?
that's so much better.
That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Alright. So... there's, I believe, 3 of them. Oh, very nice.
No sign of the missing man. Everything else is normal.
Honestly, man, it's a real rockin' good time. If I do say so myself. There it is.
Nothing was wrong.
Yeah, I'll tell you, dude, there's some good shit that's like forever trapped on PS3.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed.
Well,
All
shit.
non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Man, it's so dark. I will be playing Twin Snakes after this. Because you're gonna need stuff to play it on.
Please.
They are difficulty dependent.
Nothing to report. Nothing.
I don't know how I was missing it. But yeah, they vary depending on what difficulty you play on. If I remember correctly, let me put a huge ass asterisk on that. I could be misremembering the shit out of it. Yeah, Sim 9 ammo. We're not gonna kill too many dudes, but we do have a event coming up. Action's good. Yeah, this is normal difficulty. I used to play on easy and very easy all the time, so like I get it. I never have said I'm good at video games. In fact, I usually say the contrary to that.
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
Also,
Communications to the holds have
it's
been set up.
interesting that I
It's aware
remembered
of
that
our
if you
presence.
hold both the back buttons while you're in first person, you'll get on your tiptoes
Yes, sir.
to get a little
We
bit
will
extra
secure
height.
your exit with our lives if necessary.
And shit, I don't say I'm good at fighters.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
Yep, I did do it. It was that one that I had to stand on top of the box for. I did tiptoe. Or get on my tiptoes, rather.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear...
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed?
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
I'm surprised he's getting codec reception, if I'm being honest.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the bottom.
I like how he can give you a video of it, but he can't just like
Just
take
let
the
someone
video
try
from
explaining
that.
away a clear shot of that.
I don't think the video is actually there for you to like see
All right.
in universe.
There's
I think it's
actually one little
just
thing.
an aid
Just
for us
spit
as
it
a
out.
player.
I'm
But
used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into U.S. military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing.
So all I have to do
The
is push the
Commandant's
action
already
button.
begun his speech.
Right.
But you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest.
I forget exactly how I
Stay
prefer
low.
getting through these rooms. I think I usually go under.
Every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another...
I didn't mean to do the roll. I wanted to duck. We'll watch this once. Damn it, Jimmy.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
It's a really nice touch, really. included that as the game over. Let's try it again, but this time not being a dumbass. That was 100% my fault for being in a rush.
So do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order.
Man, they really like emphasize how good first-person mode was, as they should have.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind.
All right.
Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own way. But I promise
forget about
they
it.
will not succeed.
I gotta stop looking down here real quick.
This turned out to be longer than expected. At ease. Rest a little.
Cool. We made it through those two rooms.
Move on. I have a daughter. It is my greatest wish never to let her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for future generations. You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
So if you played, like if you came hot off of Metal Gear
Ray
Solid
is
1.
amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep in the
Oh.
water, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline.
Then you would have been able to
Its
pick
onboard
out a
joint
major
tactical
plot point
information
just now.
distribution system
I will ask a series of questions without saying it, just because I don't want to spoil it during these runs. But go to the end credits conversation of the Metal Gear Solid 1, which I assume you've watched that if you're here.
The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear
And
is another Metal Gear.
Ocelot is talking to some.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land.
But he's talking to the president.
As we never
and
have
he just
before.
mentioned that the president during
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official
Good.
he's mentioned that the president during the Shadow Moses incident was George Sears.
But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to
That's
other
a
nations
terrible
would make that
picture.
contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to
Here's Armstick. Please not Scott.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. Okay, what am I seeing now? Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag.
Okay, and now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Yeah, if you pay attention to who Assad was talking to, and he said a weird word during. I won't spell it all out, but those are some things to consider if this is maybe your first time seeing this. I know, old game, but you never know.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
What do you want?
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Lukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
I like how those guys couldn't give a fuck about going in there.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Wait a minute. He's double-crossing us.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Lukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
There's that weird
No
word.
hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Lukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Also, a question that you may be having is, how does Revolver Ocelot have two arms again? That's a really good question. You should hang on to that for a few minutes.
Sergei, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Traitorous dog!
Yeah, that's a great question, Migs. You should hang on to that. We still got a while. This is not a short set of
Show's over.
cutscenes.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Die program. Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
Yup. That's how.
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
That's what... No, that's still Cam Clark. Unless you're trolling me. I will say I'm so glad that they explain this arm thing later. Oh, see, I didn't know that. But even though it was Cam Clark in the original too, so his voice didn't change except for when Liquid took over.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Dude, you've got a fucking Metal Gear. These dumbasses. Move out of the way. I mean, yeah. I don't want to allude to it too damn much. It does get explained at a later time. I will say this is one of the most ass-pulling things that Kojima pulls in the entire series. In my opinion. Like, it does get explained, but it's such an ass pull to get there.
Otacon, we have a problem.
Tell me that one privately. Also, I don't remember if you were supposed to tell me stuff while I was streaming, but hey, I'm streaming. Unless you meant you wanted to tell it to me while you were on mic as well.
Snake!
Snake! Well, everybody got fucked up. Ocelot's escaping the ray, and we low-key might die. Well, if you want to type it out, then cool, but if you wait
Proceeding as planned, sir.
till we're on things, that's good too. What? Did they, hold on, did they have their, like, arm replaced with somebody else? Because, you know, this game sets a precedent where that can happen.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps'
Right.
plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
That's insane. That water texture could use some work. Now granted, 2001, even though this is the HD version of it. 2001. Man, it's been 10 years since I've played this. So yeah, it has been a decade. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations to create the atomic bomb and determine its effects. Computers and atomic bombs, both products of World War II, grew up together.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group, and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic sea.
Isn't it weird that was already cut up?
Environmental disaster in history.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be farming
You have
pull-ups.
2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper
He
section
said
of the
that
Big
really
Shell.
weird.
How do I get up to the
When we
next
need to
level?
reach you, contact you.
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
All right. So, personally, I'm not a shaver kind of guy for Metal Gear Solid 2. Much prefer bearded Snake. The skull units.
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
Push the punch button to dive down from the surface.
His voice got really weird during that. Quit fucking calling!
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster.
Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions.
The O2 gauge will appear.
Did he
under your life
re-record
gauge while you're
those?
underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
Like, that's so weird. Might as well take advantage of the suit. I don't think there's really much left to take advantage of. Alright. But yeah, like, his voice when he's talking about the analog stick just gets, like, it's so different. I don't know if they brought him back or if that's someone like in person. Let's get the shit on the road, huh? Hey, look, this is where my picture's background is. It's this exact area. The picture that is has Raiden choking out some dude right here. Somebody's getting their ass beat. Also, that door says Metal Gear Solid 2 Guns of the Patriots. That's not me, by the way. How's that guy gonna get his ass beat and just be like, oh, whatever?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Yeah, check this shit out. That says Metal Gear 2. Is it Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots? Like it, or I mean, like it should be Sons of the Patriots, but it looked like it said Guns. That's weird. Sons of the Patriots. Yeah, I don't know.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
Like, I understand it's probably like the tagline or a play on the tagline for the game, but it's hard to read.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID, but for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator, a node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd, node.
Oh.
Did you say
Big Shell's
nerd?
facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True.
I've never heard
that
of it.
radar came in useful during
Oh,
VR
right.
training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input.
I
These
don't
estimated
remember.
enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals
That would be
and field
news to
personnel
me.
reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data.
But I always felt like
process into practical
Kojima
use.
made every Metal
The
Gear
node
like it
unit
was
is about 3
fast.
feet high. should be
Until his
called
actual last one,
Each
and then
area
you
has
give
at
a shit
least
for
one.
the last third of it. He's like, oh, whatever.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines
Did you
in
say
your body will
nerd?
take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
All right. So here's the ding dang doodly problem. These dudes are passed out. I'm not going to put my whole birthday on here. Dude, it's because you're wet. So yeah, you definitely quit. So my name is gonna be Yeti. And my birth date I don't mind to share the month and day. And I'm from the USA. Dr. Agony. So yeah, quick change will either let you swap between two of them, or it'll let you just unequip it really quick.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Doing here?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a
This is
part
not
of this
you,
mission.
Raiden. Your worst enemy.
What the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden.
Raiden.
Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer.
Like, what the
I'm gonna let you
fuck?
go now, Jack.
That's terrible communication. I hate their relationship so much. Let me tell you, Rose does not know how to fucking communicate.
Raiden.
She can be upset that he forgot, but she needs to fucking tell
Be
him.
careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
How much time are they gonna give me? Probably not much, so...
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter. Stay on the
Not a damn thing happened. It's all part of the plan. She started mentally dumped him because he failed her. It's just... oh. We're gonna revisit that idea later.
Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
The hero of Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Apparently Quentin Flynn's in some
Could he
hot
have
water
survived?
for being
Not a
kind of an
chance.
asshole. I'm significantly underselling it, but I don't remember the exact claims. But he's done some
Colonel,
stupid shit.
I'm
apparently.
on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
I forgot the whole mission layout.
The big shell is comprised of shells 1 and 2. Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like 2 hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find any nerds up here. It's just a lot of bird shit. Hell yeah! Now you may be saying that's cruel. Why would you do that? Because let me show you. You can absolutely slip on bird shit. Oh, and they'll try to shit on your head the whole time. God, they call you so much more in this. Like, they don't call you this much in Metal Gear Solid 1 for the most
SEAL
part.
Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Okay. Destroy a pumper. Alright, getting into through the pumper room the first time kind of sucks. Especially because you have no node, so you have to... Really? If that's the case, then I rescind
I'll go check the roof.
what I just said.
To you, okay? Understood.
Interesting. I hadn't seen that update. The last I'd seen was just that he allegedly was doing some really skeevy shit. But if the evidence has been presented and he's been
I've
cleared,
located the
then
node.
good for
It's
him.
under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
I mean, we'll do that, but how about you don't take away my motherfucking control? Glad he doesn't have to, like, electrocute himself. Oh yeah, that's a whole new thing, being able to do, like, cartwheels and shit. Granted, I did it as Snake earlier. He does, like a combat roll. I know it's right back where we were, but does this... Oh, that's open now. Okay, that works. I don't have an M9 yet, so... We're just gonna focus on getting through here without it. I actually don't remember where you get the M9.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution.
Don't mind the floating
to
wig.
set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in.
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the president. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the president! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond.
They got fucked up is what happened.
Respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
I don't have a gun, dude.
Nothing here.
Nothing here. There's the M9, baby. Here we go. Now we need this dude to come back around because I don't have the nerd. I want to say it's on the ground floor. So I have to rely purely on visual. Not up here.
There's somebody there.
I don't remember so many locked doors in here.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Yeah, you just have so many more options for like approaching situations. It's wild. I guess we do have to go. Doesn't make sense to have to go down the bottom one, but it's about the only way through. We're just on the bottom part of the bridge, though. Oh shit, it's coming this way. Oh, that was above me? That was incredibly risky. I'll just head back to Strut A. I mean, we got a gun now, which is great.
Freeze!
I don't think me having a gun's gonna... Wait, yeah it is, because I went through the wrong door. This is what I need. Like, they told me where to go, but it's good that I went to Strut first, so I was able to stock up on some supplies. I swear there's a cutscene in every room.
Raiden, watch out. There are sentries posted on the
You
connecting
don't
bridge. They will
fucking
spot you
say.
if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Cool. I don't intend on doing it like that at all. Just waiting on this guy's. Like, I could probably squeeze through.
Hmm? There's somebody there.
Nope. Ain't shit there. I had to be fast. Gotta go fast. A bloody hallway? Huh. Sounds like a mess. It just seems, I mean, it's vamp, but like this seems so unnecessary to like have to like do like a crossing of the legs and like a little like flying swan pose while it's going down. My favorite thing is that Vamp is voiced by Phil Lamar. Like, what a random person to have do the voice, but like, he kills it.
survive today. Or rather, 6.
Get down!
Get down. Yo, what up? It's not Snake.
Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
I dance.
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
I love his presentation. Like, Vamp was 100% in control of that situation at all times.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin. Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations.
I like how they use stuff from VR missions.
What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
I wouldn't say mind control,
Right.
I'd just
What's
say
going on?
conditioning.
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that.
It's a little too late for that.
What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
Let me just smoke all those pints back.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about
I'm
the other
super
soldiers?
not Snake.
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here?
It was the
Can't tell me, huh?
start of the
Fine
game.
with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
Oh, there be fuckery afoot. Go ahead and register this while we're here. For the AFK cam. Got a couple screenshots because I plan on adding that to the oh hey I went AFK to do stuff. I have no idea what that mysterious beeping noise was just now. Nope.
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Boy, she hits you up and she's like, bitch, you need to save.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again.
No.
I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it
Especially
tomorrow.
save before massive
Tomorrow
staircases.
seems more
You
appropriate.
motherfucker.
I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay. I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
It's cool. You don't have to, you know, pass a background check or interview with the FBI or anything. It's whatever. Would you like another cutscene? I forgot how heavy the like first hour or two of this game is. I love her theme.
What the hell is that?
Come, put me out of my misery.
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her.
Is she the one they call Fortune?
Queen.
Don't let them take the president!
Are you a bad enough dude to save the president?
Ready grenades! A dud!
A dud! Oh my god, a dud! Up, dud!
Today is another bad day. Is there anyone here that can give me happiness?
That gun is ridiculous. Like, even with that strap that she's got on, that's a little tiny baby strap. I would imagine, at a minimum, you need an entire harness to have a chance to lug that thing around and, like, use it in combat. Why the fucking bird?
I'm so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives. The priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The President can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
I can't wake up.
Nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
I'll keep watching you until you guess what tomorrow
is.
is.
Just a dream.
Are you two done? Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Oh shit. Oh yeah, there probably isn't gonna be shit. But since we're about to get to Strut C, you know what that means. Tomorrow must be Wednesday, my dudes. I'm not gonna do that as loud as Jimmy does. Right. That's right, baby. More cutscenes.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
What
you wait till we get to Metal Gear Solid 4.
My name is Peter. Peter Stillman.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Yes, sassy pants riding. Oh,
This is the bomb disposal guy.
you're the bomb
Open
disposal
any
guy.
explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in a sense.
And that's why you're here.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other
It's an
survivors?
odd name.
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had
You didn't-
official orders with him.
You didn't hear anything about shit.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Shut up. Like, imagine if this was just a bit later, like Ryden
Glad to
just
hear
texts.
Stillman is safe.
He's
Assist
just
him in any way
texting
possible
Colonel
to
this
clear the
bullshit.
C4
They're
from the
making fun of me.
Colonel, you know I've
At the
never
bomb
been trained
disposal
in bomb
meeting.
disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have
Call
to do
me
is
so I can
follow
get
his
out of here.
directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
Rose?
You can do this. Trust me.
You
Okay,
haven't had
I feel
bomb disposal
supercharged.
training per se in VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
They said I can play.
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and...
Oh!
There we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How
Well,
long does the effect
I hope
last?
you enjoy.
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
Sensor.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on shell 1, another 6 on shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel.
I can open doors.
The big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later.
Who dares wins is...
That man's no SEAL.
Yeah.
I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
It's the SAS.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
I can wear swimwear in the battle. It's a skull suit. It's made to protect organs while limiting the amount of damage done to them. But like still allowing for maximum flexibility. Real cutting edge jump. Oh, do we not need to equip cards? I actually forgot all about that being a thing. If that's the case. So you see that in the mirror? That's a bomb. Good old freeze.
Right in here. I took care of the C4 in Strut C. The ceiling of the women's bathroom was set to blow.
That's not like him.
Anything wrong?
Maybe. Pliskin's reported other locations too, and none of them are effective demolition points.
What do you mean?
It means that they wouldn't be the best places to choose if you wanted to destroy this place.
Are you saying they don't plan on blowing the shell up?
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless, of course, we're missing something.
A trap?
He couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be called into this. There's something going on.
That's cool if that just works. That's so cool. Like, Metal Gear Solid 2 fixes pretty much every problem I had about card keys. Yep. Yep. Oh shit, do I do the really risky move?
Who's there? Oh. What's that?
I don't even remember how to do it, so I might die. Let's save really quick.
What's up, Jack?
Yep, we're gonna do a save. We're gonna do the really risky thing.
Jack, it must be so nerve-wracking to defuse a bomb.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that was a stupid thing to say. Sorry.
That's all right. It's just that I've never been trained in this stuff.
You okay? Are you feeling well?
I almost threw up a few times.
Oh, Jack.
But I'm okay. It's not like I'm in this alone.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What do you think about when you're defusing those things?
I don't think so much as remember. And I know that I need to resist that and keep my mind blank. I can't let myself be overwhelmed by the fear.
So, am I a part of what you try not to remember?
Damn it,
I was just
Rose.
kidding, but I guess this isn't a good time for that.
No, it is. And I do think about you. I'm trying to remember what's so special about April 30th.
Any success?
No, not yet.
You need to stay alive so you can.
Okay, that's a deal.
Is there like a sale somewhere? Like, hey, look at that. We did it.
Who's there? Nothing here.
I'm a lot better at this game than I am the original Metal Gear, okay?
There's somebody there.
Oh.
Freeze!
No!
Nobody here. Log in really quick, get the map. And now we have radar, even though we're leaving. Deconnecting bridge. Alright. There's a dude at the very top that's just kind of like observing. But we should be fine. I said we should be fine. That guy's annoying.
Nothing here. There's somebody there.
Oh. Nobody here but us chickens. Go ahead and get this while we're next to it.
somebody there.
Who's there?
We have a mine detector and a hidey hole. Hey look, those are Zone of the Enders boxes. Let's actually head into this area a little bit. Fuck. That's too damn bad. I don't think we need to be here yet. We'll see.
I've taken care of that annoying fly. What's the situation over there?
Puzzling. I saw a man dressed like a ninja just now.
Ninja?
It's the only way to describe it. A kind of cyborg ninja, complete with a sword.
What?
Are you hiding something from me?
Olga, are you sure it wasn't an Arsenal Tengu?
Don't be a fool. Think I wouldn't know the difference? I've never seen field gear like that ever.
All right, we'll intensify patrols. Anything else?
Actually, one more thing. You'll find it hard to believe, though. I saw a man hiding under a cardboard box.
Where?
On the connecting bridge to Shell 2. So you believe me this time?
I've seen someone use that box trick before. We'll lay a trap on the Shell 2 connecting bridge.
Over and out, then.
Freeze! You must be one of Dead Cell.
Of course not. What a thing to say.
What a thing to say.
Drop your gun!
Not a chance.
Olga's extra as fuck. She learned from that last encounter with Snake. She said, I'm out this bitch.
I saw a female soldier. Russian. Must be Olga Gerlukovich. How do you know? Unlike you, I've been briefed.
She's not a Dead Cell?
No. She commands a Russian private army.
They must be the ones patrolling the big shell.
That's right. She's led the group ever since her old man, Colonel Gerlukovich, died. Watch yourself.
We're probably going to wrap up
She's
here
a tough
in
one.
the next few minutes.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting backup unit.
Ooh, he almost was able to finish the call out. Ooh.
Ryden here. The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
All the bombs that have been found so far don't appear to be in the right kind of locations. And the quantity of explosives isn't sufficient either.
Even Fat Man can make mistakes, right?
No, there's something else going on here. Get a move on with the disposal, right? I've got a bad feeling about this.
Do you think it's a trap?
I don't know, but I'm gonna tell Pliskin to watch his back too. Just hurry.
I'm gonna take kind of a roundabout path to get off here. Of shenanigans.
Enemy in the area. Increase security level.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the roof of Strut E. Exercise extreme caution around the heliport.
What's that? What's that? Who's that?
Freeze!
Let's bully him.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
The way he goes down the stairs, I know, right?
Stay on lookout for the intruder.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the roof of Strut E. Exercise extreme caution around the heliport.
Oh god, cooling right in my face. I mean, he can go down this way. Prefer, because it's faster anyways. I need you to move your shit.
Freeze!
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Requesting. Now!
What's going on? Respond. Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Nothing bad happened. Oh god. Get the fuck out. Ah! There was about to be shenanigans in there. I didn't want to be part of it.
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Because you're the one who fucking pointed it out.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission. The transmission was sent from within the big shell.
He called himself Deep Throat at first. Do you think...
I caught that part too. But the possibility of it being true is none. Gray Fox was the one who used that alias in Shadow Moses, and he's dead.
Is it an enemy trap?
Could be. Exercise extreme caution.
Just so you can see, like, that would be the fuckery. Like, it's not even that bad with how they did the mines. Fuck, Metal Gear 1, they were everywhere at all times. But we're just stocking up on claymores. Never know when we'll need them. So this is a great chance to do it. Dude, just the fact that I don't have to pull the keycards out at all to get shit done is probably already my favorite thing, like playing through the series back to back like this.
Hmm?
It's the enemy. I need help.
Ooh, I keep catching them at the very last millisecond. Fuck. I won't comment on the ish.
No sign of the missing man. Nothing else to report.
I'm glad you're speculating, though. I like how those guys came in, kicked that guy's ass, and then left.
Nothing here.
Oh, damn it. Oh, bother. They didn't even wake that guy up. Can't wake up. Take a nap. Finally, a radar.
Why are you late with your status report?
Some blockers.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Oh fuck, there's a SOCOM suppressor in there?
Nothing here.
How would I get there, though? Oh, there's a crawl path. Hold up. From right here. You can see it on the map. 'Cause it would be great to have a silenced SOCOM. That way if I need to put anybody to sleep permanently, that. Oh, look at that. So far, lots of similarities with Metal Gear Solid 1. So we're gonna go back to them. Yeah, Twin Snakes plays more like this from a gameplay perspective. It's like, let's remake Metal Gear Solid 1 in Metal Gear Solid 2's engine. It's pretty much like the design decision they made. So, takes care of everything at the bottom for now.
There's somebody there.
Oh.
Who's there?
Go A, then B. That should wrap us up.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York. There were all these tourists around you in front of the Federal Hall.
A group of middle-aged Japanese ladies came up and asked me which building it was that King Kong was climbing in the movie. I said it was probably the Chrysler building. And then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like, no, it's the Empire State.
I said the Chrysler building was in Godzilla.
We started arguing, and I
The
forgot
Chrysler
all
building
about
is
the
in
tourists.
Parasite Eve 1.
I was insisting that I was right, and you were doing the same. The next thing we knew, the Japanese women had gone away, and we ended up going to the Skyscraper Museum to see who had the better recall.
We argued all the way to Battery Park.
And for nothing.
Since the museum was closed, we went our separate ways from the museum. And then I found you again by coincidence out in the base corridor.
An amazing coincidence that we were actually working at the same place.
That night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
It was so beautiful. I could look down on the Chrysler building from 120 stories above ground.
I felt overwhelmed. I didn't care anymore who was right.
And that was our first date.
We watched King Kong in your apartment a bunch of times that night. Didn't sleep till morning. If it weren't for that coincidence, we wouldn't be together.
I know. I'm sorry, Jack. I'm taking up your time again.
What?
Take care.
Take care. She just dips out. Like this bitch, though. No, not coolant. Ooh, I just popped my motherfucking head up. It's gotta come back up. So now we got the SOCOM suppressor. I think I'm just gonna take that thing out here in a minute. And make traveling this area way safer. Yeah, a lot of her delivery is kind of robotic. Like how they cannot see me hanging there. There we go.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Damn it. Damn it! It's a problem. I'm bleeding. They can track me down. But if I crouch and don't move, eventually my health will recover enough to where the bleeding will stop, and then I can proceed. Are you sure about that? I think I've played around with these guys enough. Oh, it's not the way through. I used to know the path through these pipes, like, then really thinking about it. Now, not so much. You're a pain in the ass, fuck.
Who's that? Enemy sighted. Now! Oh.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert. Communications with the first floor Strut A have ceased. Carry out an investigation.
Oh shit, he's covering it. I can't crouch on his body.
Encounter the enemy requesting that.
Take it.
That's kind of okay. I was goofing around a whole lot.
Are you all right?
In there.
Answer me. Raiden!
So you can see some of my stats down there in the lower left. But like the spacing is weird. It talks about your arm strength, your prudence, which I actually don't remember what that one is. The amount of ammo you've used, how many alerts you've had. Yeah, let's take this one nice, easy breezy.
Freeze!
By immediately commandeering this area. I just want it for my collection. Okay. It also makes it so you can skip to other parts of the facility, because you can go to Strut F, and what you can do when you're there is hop up on the conveyor belt in whatever box or whatever strut, as long as you have the box.
This is Raiden. The C4 found in Strut A has been frozen and disposed of. Explosives were planted in the pump room on the first floor.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I asked Pliskin to look around. Knowing Fat Man, I can't shake the feeling that all the bombs so far were just wrong.
So did you find anything?
Yeah, a hell of a lot of C4s packed into the bottom of the strut. Pete called it right.
I knew he had the real thing up his sleeve.
So all the other ones were dummies?
No, they're a threat, all right. But the detonation wouldn't be enough to destroy the entire shell. But the C4s Pliskin found would inflict serious structural damage.
That's not the bad news either. These are sensor-proof.
What?
New model, I guess. The ionization sensor can't detect them. The whole thing is sealed tight to prevent vapor leak, and there's no trace of that cologne signature. Pete, looks like he fooled you.
Yes.
But you managed to find the thing anyway.
It was sheer luck.
Bombs that are invisible to the sensor?
Any ideas, Pete?
Are there more out there?
I'll go see for myself.
You can't move fast enough.
He's right. I can try the spray from a distance.
Hold on. There's something not right about this one. I can feel it.
Well, Pete, should I come back and get you?
No, there's no need. Raiden, you have one left to go, correct?
Right, except for those scentless ones.
How about you, Pliskin?
I have 2 left, not counting this one.
Okay. It'll have to be me. I have the level 4 card that'll get me into Shell 2 in any case.
You'll never make it. With that bad leg of yours, they'll spot you for sure.
Hey, do you remember you got a bad leg?
I can walk just fine. I can even run.
What do you mean?
That bomb 5 years ago, I messed up. Even with all my experience, I lost it. And the church was lost in the explosion. All those kids playing nearby, too. These past 5 years, I've lived a lie.
Lied?
Yes, lied. I didn't lose my leg in the explosion. So many dead. All because of my mistake. All I could think about was hiding from the crime, shielding myself from the public outcry. I wanted people to be sorry for me, for my weakness. I faked being a victim myself because I couldn't bear to face the families of the real victims. This is no prosthetic. I can keep my footing on catwalks and hike over deserts. I lived my lie so well, I haven't even answered to myself for my sins. It was supposed to be a shield, and it's become a shroud instead. I've killed my soul by playing the victim. Instead of protecting me, it's made my life even more hellish.
What good can that do the victims?
I know. I'm a coward.
Hey, Pete.
God forgive me. I can walk with my own 2 feet, and I need them to stop Fat Man. His crimes are also mine. One of omission and arrogance. No one should teach the skills I taught him without a clear conscience. This is the only way I can diffuse my own sins.
I get you, Pete. That one's all yours. You got it, Raiden?
I understand.
Pete, I've taken care of guards in struts G and H of Shell 2. I wouldn't recommend you go into any of the other struts.
I owe you one.
I'll get back to freezing the baby bombs then.
You do that too, Raiden.
I'm on it.
I'll have the radio with me if you need to get in touch. Just don't ask for Peg-Leg Peter. He's gone for good.
Peg-Legged Peter. So I know where the last bomb is. Like, I I know exactly where it's at. We maybe even kind of stumbled across it earlier on accident. But I think we're gonna quit right when we get in there. So like here, just a moment, because that's going to set off an entire series of events that I don't have the awakeness remaining to be able to sufficiently handle, if that makes any sense.
Who's there? Who's there?
Nobody. I love they don't give a shit about like when their homie starts firing their gun. Couldn't care less. So yeah, I'll show off the bomb. Damn it, I was hoping to hold him up. Just gonna sit here for a minute. I really should just take the shot from a distance, but I wanted to do some fancy, exaggerated shit. Do a cartwheel and hold him up.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Yeah, let's showcase this bomb, huh?
Freeze!
Hi, Kay. We are just about to wrap up, actually. It's getting to be about bedtime for me. But there's the last bomb. We're not going to defuse it today. Yep. Hey, I've been at it for almost 3.5 hours. So, yeah, I'm used to circle from Metal Gear Solid.
Jack, do you need to save?
I mean, that would be pretty rad, Rose. Yeah, it's wild that, like, I've put almost as much time into
I can't
this
believe
run
it. Stillman's prosthetic leg was
as
all
I
a big
have
lie.
my, like, hard mode run
But he's
from
got
10
no
years
right to
ago.
go around
That's
pretending
at
he's
the
got a
end of the
prosthetic
game.
leg. That's an insult to people who really can't walk.
Everyone's got their own reasons. Sometimes you've got no choice but to lie.
You're
Yeah.
right. I guess it is necessary sometimes.
We are streaming again tomorrow.
It's
We should
nothing.
get through most,
Well,
if not
see
all,
ya.
the rest. But anyways, yeah, mention that, gang. Unlike the conversations that Ryden has with Rose, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow when we stream. It'll be roughly about the same time. I'll try to start just a hair earlier, but I wanted food that wasn't at my house, so I had to go get that. But anyways, gang, I'll catch you on session 2. Until then, be safe, be kind, and I'll catch you later.